Hello everybody,
Welcome to our channel Foodfinity. I'm Agam Doshi.
meet Shingala.
Now Real Madrid are champions of La Liga for the 34th time, and I'm so happy to pretend that I'm happy.
He's a Barca fan though.
I'm sad, but it's just water.
Anyways guys, congratulations Real Madrid. Well, we have a good news that we just received yesterday night. Iker Casillas is coming back as an advisor to Florentino
Yes.
Perez. A very good news for Madrid
All
faithful
Madrid
that
stars, yes.
that did not say a good farewell for him. But yeah, it's an absolutely amazing year for them, winning the Super Cup previously, and this La Liga is just cherry on the topping, and now ahead to the Champions League.
Yeah, perfect. Like, obviously there have been controversies regarding VAR support or whatever you say, but I'm not going to deny the fact that yes, there was inclination towards Real Madrid from the referees, but I think they deserved the title as well, the way they played.
Yeah, they put in a solid performance absolutely throughout the year. Yeah, in the start they were a bit shaky in the back, especially in the friendly when it was 7-3 against Atletico. People were going nuts. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
But yeah, Zidane with his magic, Zizou came back around. One of the best, actually the best defense in the whole of Europe with just 23 goals scored against. And I think this is how Zidane is a much more than just a man manager. He's proved number of critics wrong. With Ronaldo, he had around 106 goals for them and 41
Yes,
against
40,
them.
41, yes.
And in the second tenure, without Ronaldo, he just scored 68, but also considered 23.
Yeah.
So if you see, there's a certain switch from a much more attacking, counter-attacking side to a completely solid, defensively solid side. So yeah, I think Zidane proved number of people wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has proved himself to be a maestro, and the way Real Madrid have evolved each game under him, they have used different style of play, different tactics, different formations, allowing young players to
Flourish.
play.
Yeah.
And yes, as of now, yes, he is definitely going in the ranks of best managers in the world.
Yeah, at the moment and maybe all time. Who knows? Well, if you see post-lockdown performances, it has not been the most shiny performances. It's been 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1, something like that. And I think that's the character of champions, and that's what Barcelona lacked. We were watching the game against Osasuna and they lacked intensity.
Yeah.
I think looking Arthur Melo yawning, looking Suarez on the bench,
Yeah,
looking
was
Jordi Alba on the bench.
chilling
I don't know
on the
what
bench.
what on earth were they doing.
Yeah, I
They
think-
just lost the game before even it started.
Yeah, like I feel that Setien came into the match as if they knew that Real Madrid are going to win against Villarreal. So why not give rest to some regular starters like Jordi Alba? But I think they let their weapons down just before the match, and if you look at first 15 minutes, they were really bad. Yeah, like,
Osasuna were all over.
it felt as if they were playing the last 15 or 10 minutes of the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the biggest reason is that there is no leader in the locker room anymore. Messi, sorry to everybody, but he's just not the leader that Barcelona needs. The last guy that was Luis Enrique. We also saw him against the PSG. They lost 4-0, came back 6-1, and we know his heroism. Also against the final in Champions League against Juventus, his words were very quintessential. The passion and the leadership. I think that's what they need now. They need a central figure that can say, okay, things have gone bad, it's done, now let's move forward.
Yeah, like I think Barca have certainly not able to pick themselves up after departure of Luis Enrique and Neymar both going out together, and I think they also failed to sign replacement. I think, do they really needed to replace Neymar with some player like Neymar only?
Yeah.
I think they went for flashy players again. Like Neymar was flashy, yes, but he was
He proved on the pitch.
tremendously
He proved on the
contributing
pitch.
on the pitch.
Yeah.
going for Dembele, I think he was overpriced. I think Coutinho was a good signing because he had proved himself for many
Liverpool,
season.
yeah.
Yes, but Dembele was overpriced, and certainly he is being a weight on wage bill right now.
Yeah. Plus his unprofessionalism in the first season, you know.
First season it really hampered Barca's overall like
Performance.
the mood in the
Yeah.
squad.
Absolutely, the dressing
When
room.
you have a player who is not contributing or dedicated enough, when you look at him, you have certain negative feelings, and you slack off a bit as well.
And also the new big problem is the over dependent team
Too
on
much,
Messi.
Yeah, we can understand that the caliber he possesses, but you cannot just allow everything to go through Messi. Like since Setien has took over,
80%.
Messi has been involved in 24 goals out of last 30 goals, like assisting and goals.
Goals
But
contributions
that's, I think, too much.
on one player's shoulder like
Yeah.
him. Yeah, it's
That
madness.
makes him more frustrated, in fact, because
Absolutely.
it feels as if he cannot enjoy all the time. He has always something back of the mind saying that if you do not win, there will be fingers at you, because
Yeah.
this time you did not give
Yeah,
an
absolutely.
assist,
Every
did not
game was
score.
like a hanging sword on his
Yes.
head. And absolutely, you know, once again, football and La Liga is an extremely changing game. The sides are much more defensive. It's
Yes.
hard to win against them, and you know, scoring goals as well. So I think poor performance and poor transfer policy.
Yeah, transfer policy has just been, as a Barca fan, I would never like to see so many players coming and going out in a single season or in 2 seasons.
And they sold a 23-year-old Arthur Melo for a 30-year-old Pjanic.
Yeah, I understand, like Ricky Puig is flourishing, but I think, I don't know.
I think
That's-
this gives the responsibility on the Barca board that they make sure Ricky Puig develops well.
Yes, they have to do it. They do
have
not
no
have
option,
an
yeah.
option. Yes.
Or else
do
it
they
would be
do?
absolute madness. It's absolute shithousery. Same what Arsenal does though.
Yeah. Let's not be next Arsenal or Milan.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I think once Messi goes, they're just more than average.
They need, like, if it keeps on going like this, the management is same, the board is same, or they're not. Even if their approach is same, I think it's going to be really tough to sustain or perform at such a level.
With expectations of the Barca faithful.
Yeah. So let's see what Barca does in coming seasons, and there have been strong rumors of Setien getting fired on
Yeah.
Monday. I think as a manager he's far more talented than Valverde, because under Valverde players were much more comfortable. They were not
not
like-
running enough, not
Yes.
physical enough, not
I think that
intense
was
enough.
replacing Valverde with Luis Enrique was nothing encouraging.
Yeah, not something positive
Yeah.
you want if you're a Barca fan.
Yeah. So I think they should have took it a
More
bit-
seriously.
Yes.
And I think going out of La Liga for the Champions League with a new manager in the realm is madness. So yeah, that's Messi behind the camera.
Ronaldo taking over the lights.
Make sure you like, follow and subscribe to make sure they're employed. Almost badi baat.
Yes.
It's absolute madness.